people? This is just a quick vlog to check in and say hi. I'm sorry, I am bad. I did that really long vlog that I posted Friday? Yeah, Friday. And I haven't vlogged since because it was like a massively long vlog that I was not planning on being long. So today is Sunday. I'm going to put this tomorrow, so you will get this Tuesday, but I'm posting 2 videos tomorrow, Monday, because I'm doing 2 reactions. I have 2 reaction trailers I want to do. I have one for the new Strangers movie, Prey, which I didn't see the first one because that scared the half the scary movies I do reaction trailers for I will not go see because they're too scary. But I have 2 reaction trailers I have to get done. I have one for the new Strangers movie, which is called Prey, which looks insanely creepy. And then another movie I had no clue was coming out, but I'm most excited about is a new Helen Mirren vehicle. Well, it's starring Helen Mirren. It's called Winchester, and I'm super excited about it. It's based on the legend about the Winchester Mystery House, which is this really cool house that was built by Sarah Winchester, whose family fortune was made with the Winchester rifle, that gun that won the West, that not only won the West, but in the process also committed lots of heinous, violent acts of murder and just horrible. And she created there's a whole story behind the Winchester Mystery House, which I will talk about tomorrow, but it's a really interesting house. I would love to go visit it one day. And they made a movie, and they made a horror movie about it. So it's like, I had not even known about this, and when I found out, I'm like, because I used to watch Ghost Adventures, and one of my favorite episodes is actually the Winchester Mystery House episode. They did 2 of those, and that's actually on my list of places I want to go visit that is here in the States. So, but anyway, it's been a really nice, quiet weekend. Our bathroom looks so nice now that it's all fixed. Though it was a pain Thursday because they came over to work on the toilet, like I said, and they pulled the toilet up. I'm like, oh, it's fine, and then they put it back in, and they had to pull it up again, so it was nice. But everything is going great. Everything's fine, wonderful. I am waiting every day with anxious breath to hear back from Mackinac Wheels. I know they only interviewed me last Monday, so I'm like, no, last Tuesday, so it hasn't even been a week yet, but I'm like super tense. But that is all fixed today because one thing I'm always proud of, next to my Star Wars books, the thing I'm most proud of is my Star Wars collection, because I have every single, well, I don't have the holiday special. Yeah, I will never in a million years find that, though it's on YouTube. So, but I have every single Star Wars movie that has been released. I have every single Star Wars TV episode that has been released to date on Blu-ray or DVD. And on top of that, I also have every single Star Wars soundtrack that has ever been released. So soundtracks for the movies and TV show. Although today we went to Barnes & Noble and I found something called Star Wars Galactic Funk. It was a vinyl, it was a record, and it had on one side it had some of the actual music from Star Wars. On the other side it had Star Wars themed disco music. And I'm like, what the heck? It was interesting, but so I have like all the soundtracks. I have the soundtrack for Clone Wars. Okay, do you know how hard it was to find that? It actually turned out, actually one on Amazon they have it. The only one I don't have is I'm really mad that they haven't released the soundtrack for season 3 of Rebels. So I really wish Kevin Kiner would do that because I really want Sabine's music. That is so pretty. But I was most frustrated because Last Jedi soundtrack came out and I was able to find it. Went to Walmart the other day thinking Walmart might have it. Walmart has everything. And I asked the guy and they said, oh, they probably won't be getting the Last Jedi soundtrack in because their CDs aren't selling well. So I'm like, oh, thanks a lot, because at Walmart it was like $13. And the only other place and then that has it is Barnes & Noble, and at Barnes & Noble it was like $18.01, so it was expensive. But I went and I got it! I'm so happy I have the Last Jedi soundtrack. Finally, this is actually the first, well, let me show you something. So, this is what all my other soundtracks for Star Wars look like. This is what they look like. The reason they look like this is I borrowed the music from somebody, well, except for my brother got the Force Awakens soundtrack, so I was able to he gave me the music, and I was able to make a CD copy. And then for Rebels Season 1 and Season 2 soundtracks, and then the Clone Wars soundtracks, I bought those off of Amazon. I was able to download them onto my computer and make CDs of those. And then I got the music from other people, and I was able to get them. So I like having the physical copies. I know I shouldn't have them, but I do. But this is actually the first actual Star Wars soundtrack I own. And what's freaky is it matches the shirt my mom got me for Christmas. My mom got me a Last Jedi t-shirt for Christmas, and it matches my t-shirt. So, and what's even weirder is I actually had bought a ton of blank CDs, and I actually had one saved for The Last Jedi, and I don't need it because I went out and got the soundtrack. So, Merry Christmas to me. My dad got me, what was it my dad bought me? I got $20 from my dad. I don't remember what I bought with that $20. Oh my gosh, I bought something and I forgot what it was. Ah! Like seriously, I forgot what I bought with the $20. Oh! This. This is what when we went out to eat at Long John's the other night. I said, "Thank you, Dad. You got me a Star Wars poster for Christmas." This is what, I have no clue what is going on with the camera. So, this is what my dad got me for Christmas, and you'll see it better tomorrow. So, for Christmas, I got, what is going on with my camera? There we go. So, I got my Last Jedi poster. I am bummed because it is not the version I wanted. It does not have the credits at the bottom. I found one online that does have the credits on the bottom. It is almost $17. It will be $18 with shipping and handling. But if I get a job, that's what I'm going to get with my job. Is I'm going to get the Star Wars Last Jedi poster I got. I'm also bummed because if you can't tell, I went to put it up and one corner ripped. So but it looks cool. I've got the garland to hang just right. So that's what I got with the $20 from my dad and $20 from my mom. I got this. I'm so glad we went to Barnes & Noble today because I nearly bought a giant pack of Star Wars trading cards that I thought was $9.99 and they were $19.99. And I'm like, no. And I didn't want the lady to go, "Oh, it doesn't say that on the thing," so I'm bummed. But I'm happy. So I have the Last Jedi Star Wars soundtrack. It is awesome. I love John Williams music. It is so cool. So the next thing I'm going to get will definitely be, I have a list of Star Wars books. Because of my finances, I'm not sure if I'm going to go ahead and get the Last Jedi movie novelization when it comes out. I know I'm not getting Canto Bight right now. Canto Bight is like $30. And as much as I want Canto Bight, I cannot afford to get Canto Bight right now. And so I might not get the Last Jedi book yet. That might be something I get when I get a job. Maybe the next big purchase, I feel for sure, is going to be the Last Jedi Blu-ray when it comes out, because that is something I want to get right away. The novels can wait because I can get those. I can always order a hard copy off of Amazon. Barnes & Noble has them, so I can wait on those. But recently, with the Star Wars movies, getting them on DVD and Blu-ray, it has been hard. I mean, when I went to go get Rebels, I kind of understand, but still, when I went to go get Rebels I had to order Rebels Season 3 online. So, to get Rebels, it was a pain in the back. I don't think Disney Store ever got it in, which is where I go order my DVDs for Star Wars. No, what did I get? Yeah, I did get Rogue One from there, so. But, this is the book. It's so cool. But last time I went to get Star Wars Rebels Season 3, it took me forever to find it. I don't remember where I ended up getting it from. I want to say I got it online because Walmart never got it in. And Target, I want to say it took them weeks to get in. So I finally broke down and I just went and ordered it online. And then it's hard. I mean, it used to be you could find any Star Wars DVDs. I mean, it's just really hard. I've ordered Force Awakens and Rogue One through the Disney Store. I've had really great success with them. So I'm just going to go ahead, and I think that's what I'm going to do for Last Jedi, is I'm just going to go ahead and get it through, I think that's what I enter. I got to go to Disney Movie Wars and try something. But I think I'm just going to go ahead and get Last Jedi. I'm sorry about the lighting. Go ahead and just get it from the Disney Store, because I've had really great success with that. So, but it's hard. I mean, it's getting hard. Rebels, I kind of understand. But then again, I go to Walmart and they have like the complete Clone Wars series on Blu-ray. So why am I able to find the complete Clone Wars series on Blu-ray, but they never got Rebels Season 3 in? So, speaking of Rebels, one last thing before I log out, sign off for the night. Good news is it looks like we do not have to wait until May for the second half of Rebels Season 4. I was on Facebook last night, and one of the Star Wars groups posted a article from a site that has accurately predicted when Star Wars Rebels returns. And they do this for like Disney Channel shows stuff. So they had a listing of all the Disney Channel shows that are set to premiere in January and February of this year. Star Wars Rebels is listed as not having any new episodes, so they're saying estimated that Star Wars Rebels might come back in March, which is great. It's not May. It's still a long time, so who knows? Maybe we'll be pleasantly surprised. For now, I'm banking on a March premiere date to be released at some point for Star Wars Rebels. Again, I'm thinking within the next few weeks we are going to get the trailer for Solo, a Star Wars story. And if the March date is true, definitely look more towards the end of this month, sometime in the middle of February, for a Star Wars Rebels mid-season trailer, which I think they have to do. So I'm going to sign off for the night, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hey guys, again, another really short, quick vlog. It is Monday, so this and what I did tomorrow will be posted. Yesterday will be posted tomorrow, so it's really weird time thing. Anyway, so good afternoonish. It's almost noon. It's Monday. Yay, it's Monday, another Monday. First off, I want to thank Jess Grimes, I'm hoping I'm saying that correctly, for commenting on my Greatest Showman trailer 2 reaction. I'm glad to hear that you went to go see it and you had an amazing time. I do want to go see The Greatest Showman. I love Showman. I love the music. Problem is of course I used the money I had set aside for my yearly movie, and I went to go see The Last Jedi, of course, because I am such a big Star Wars fan. It's like Last Jedi, Hugh Jackman, Star Wars versus musical. I'm gonna go with the one with the lightsabers. So of course I haven't seen it yet. Greatest Showman will probably be one of those ones that I do not see until it is out on like DVD or Blu-ray. Though I do love the music when I've heard it's amazing. But other than that, I have not seen it yet, but I'm glad you went to go see it. I'm glad you thought it was amazing. I definitely think if you take a step back and just look at it from a musical aspect, it's going to be a really good movie. So, thank you for commenting. I am running around like a chicken with my head cut off. I'm starting to slow down a little bit. I have laundry in the dryer, which I have to go down and get shortly, so which is one of the reasons this is going to be so short, because I had to put it away and get lunch. And I'm very proud of myself because this morning, I went and I cleaned out my dresser, all my clothes, and I also cleaned out my closet. Don't look at the top shelf. Look at the nice, neat clothes. I found this. I totally forgot I had this. I went to prom when I was 15 because I went out with a senior took me. I had my first real fancy dress. I hated it. Oh my gosh. It looked like a negligee, so it was totally not me. It was this really pretty ice blue spaghetti strap with a square neckline. Was way too long for me. Should have been the first clue. My mom ended up taking, I want to say, like almost an inch off the bottom so I could just walk in it. And so we turned that into a hair ribbon, and then she and my aunt got my mom, I don't know if it was my aunt or my mom, but I think my mom did this. My mom picked out this really cute fabric with like little blue forget-me-nots and made me a shawl to go with it. And I loved it, and I completely forgot I had that shawl still, so I'm going to keep it and pass it down. I'm going to use it for my own wedding. I'm going to design my own wedding dress, and I want to use that, incorporate that somehow as like a veil or something. I want to use that as part of my wedding dress. I made some adjustments. Ta-da! See? Check it out! It's awesome. So I added some Clone Wars posters, one of which is an image of the official movie poster, the other which was fan-made, which I still really like. So I added those, and I just realized something that I was thinking how cool it would be to get the Clone Wars movie poster, because technically, even though it's not like an episode, it is part of the Skywalker legacy, because it is about that. I'm like, that would be so cool, and I'm like, I don't know, I would like the real poster. And then I was sitting in my room the other night, and I just realized, oh my gosh, I could actually get it, because I changed my mind, and I have, so far, I was going to put this on this wall, and it didn't work out like I planned, so I put it on this wall, which is totally fine. Oh, there's the appeal. So I actually have an extra space, because then this would be like, because I have 9, and I'd have 1 extra wall space. So it's like, I could get the Clone Wars poster, but that's going to be another thing I wait for and treat myself to after I get a job. Because I need to get a job before I get anything else. So my last big splurge will probably be The Last Jedi Blu-ray. So Anyway, just kind of cleaning. I took a bunch of stuff out to the living room for my mom to go through before I donate it all. I just really wanted to cut down on my clothes because I have a ton of clothes I don't wear. I actually wanted to get rid of my blue jeans. I have a pair of blue jeans and then I have a pair of black jeans, and I wanted to get rid of them because really, you guys have seen me. Really, I'm usually always wearing skirts or long shirts with leggings because I don't like wearing regular pants. I don't know why. I went through a phase when I was younger where I embraced being a tomboy and I absolutely hated wearing skirts and dresses. And then in high school, I started switching, becoming a little bit more girly because that's what I was. And I started switching back, and then all of a sudden, I didn't want to wear pants. I did not like wearing blue jeans. I did not like wearing any sort of pants or slacks or anything like that. I absolutely hated it. Well, not hated it, but I didn't like it. And I still don't. And so I've kind of made the transition to leggings and skirts, which I absolutely love. I do have some shorts I wear when I'm going out and doing more active stuff, like when I go to an amusement park, I will wear shorts. But for the most part, I am always wearing leggings and or skirts. And tights. So I have all these pants that I don't wear, but I have to keep them because for work, some jobs don't let you wear like skirts or leggings. They want you to wear pants. So I have to have some for work if I get a job where that's a requirement. One reason why I didn't mind working at why Lakeview was kind of nice is that I was allowed to wear skirts and leggings. I didn't have to wear pants, which was great because I did not like wearing them. I liked wearing skirts. I don't know if it's a comfort thing for me, but I just prefer them over pants. So I went from being a tomboy to being a girly girl because, and that's a plus thing about being short is I always like I just want to throw on a t-shirt and leggings. I can get away with it because most of my t-shirts, I am only 5'2" now, so most of the time my shirts come down to, they hit just at my fingertips or slightly lower or just under hitting my fingertips, so they actually become tunics or dresses. So I have a ton of shirts that I can just throw on over leggings and go out and get away with it because it doesn't look sloppy. It looks like they are meant to be worn like that because of me. They are so freaking short. So it's like literally, I have only ever worn a skirt on me that could be classified as a mini one time. So that's why my friends used to get mad at me because they would wear mini skirts, get in trouble. I would wear a mini skirt and they go, that's not fair. That's not fair on me. It's not a mini skirt on me. It's just a skirt. So weird fashion sense. So I've just been cleaning, getting the closet organized, pulling stuff out to get rid of that my mom will go through and she'll decide if she wants to keep anything. And if not, we're just going to get rid of it because I really don't need that much stuff. Like seriously. And I'm trying to think of other stuff to do. Like I love having a 5-shelf bookcase. I love it, I love it, I love it. The problem is my 5-shelf bookcase is falling apart. Like the back has completely popped out. So I can't move it anymore. And I've been moving it. So I can't move it anymore. And so I want to get rid of this. The problem is this is where I have all my Star Wars stuff. So this is like almost 5 shelves of Star Wars and movies and stuff. So if I get rid of this, where my Star Wars stuff? My plan is I have these 3-shelf bookcases, these 2 3-shelf bookcases right here. I would love to replace these 3-shelf bookcases with 4-shelf bookcases because they would only be about a shelf higher and I would still have this space and I could put everything on it. So I would like to replace this one. And then this one I would like to replace with 4-shelf bookcases. And then I would like to see if I could get 2 4-shelf bookcases to replace this one and put one here and put one by my bed because then I could still use the top shelf for my alarm clock and stuff. So I would really like to replace my 3 bookcases and get 4-shelf bookcases because I think that would give me a lot of space and stuff and I could definitely use that space. The only problem is that I have my massive Star Wars, I have my Ultimate Star Wars Encyclopedia, I have Star Wars Visual Encyclopedia, and then I have these binders that are full of Star Wars trading cards, CDs, computer games, Christmas movies, TV, so I have to find a place to fit those. So yeah, so I really would like just to get rid of that and get something smaller. And then I'd have that wall. And so I think it would be easier because then I could move my Empire Strikes Back poster could go over there. And I could move So I'd have 4, 5, then 6, then 7, no, 6, then 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, and then probably one more. So I would have more room over there to do more of my non-Star Wars decorating. So that's one reason why I would like to get rid of this one, is I could move my posters over and have more room to do non-Star Wars stuff, because I could even like move. So I don't know, I'm in my head, I'm redecorating. The problem is I don't have the money to do any of this right now, and it's kind of silly for me to go ahead and think about redecorating my room, getting rid of my bookshelves, getting new bookshelves and stuff like that, when I might be going away for the summer. So there's really no point in getting all that stuff now if I'm moving, if I'm going away, and just having it. So I'd rather just hold off, wait, because one, I need to get a job, and two, if I'm going away for the summer, I don't want to start a massive redecorating project right before I leave for the summer. So I'd really like to wait, and then if I get a job and when I come in, and or if I come home, then redecorate. Because another thing I'd like to get is, I've had this dresser for years now. I kind of want to get rid of this dresser and get something else. See, I really want to get some, I really would rather get something else, but I don't know. Because I want to get a lot of storage stuff. Ah, my one thing is falling down and I can't reach up to fix it, so I have to do that later. So, I have a ton of stuff I want to do, but another issue is if we move, then I don't want to be redecorating and we're in the middle of a move and I have to stop and do everything, which is one reason why I want to get rid of the 5-shelf bookcase, because if we move, I'm not taking that with me. I'd have to find somewhere else to put my pictures of Rex and Cody. So that is pretty much what is going on. I'm just trying to kill time. Like I say, I'm kind of in this weird sort of limbo right now, where they have started posting more jobs here in Midland. The problem is those jobs are for skilled workers at the Dow Chemical, or they're looking for drivers, which I don't have a car. They're looking for people with these degrees. They're looking for people who can work till like 1 o'clock in the morning and all this other stuff, none of which I can do. So it makes it really hard. So they've started to hire, but it's not jobs I can theoretically go out and get. So that makes me in this weird kind of limbo where I'm waiting to get a job. This is where I was at when I left Claire's. I left Claire's in Christmas of 2015. So I was in limbo, and I was out of work for, I want to say 3 months. I got hired in at Staples in March. So I have done this before where I've been out of work. So I left, the Halloween store closed in November. So I have been out of work since, so almost about 2.5 months. So I've been in this boat before, where it seems like it's taking me forever to find a job. But I'm still waiting to hear back from Mackinac Wheels, and I'm going to start doing this thing where, like, today I'm going to look for job postings on Mackinac Island. Next Monday I'll look for local jobs. The Monday after that I'll go back and look for more jobs on Mackinac Island. Because I'm in a limbo without having work, but then again, if I get a job on Mackinac Island, right now, I'm probably not going to go up till March, so late March, early April, mid-April, so there's also that thing where I will also be in a limbo of where I won't be making any money, but it will be kind of hard for me to go out and search for any job with which to make money, because I will be leaving in just a few months, so it's kind of silly. I mean, when I did my first job for, when I interviewed for Dodge, the first time I tried to go up there, like a couple days later is when I had the job interview for Staples, and I was hired at that interview, and so I started going through the hiring process. But in the back of my mind, it's like, what am I going to do if I get the job on Mackinac Island? Mackinac Island versus Staples, there's never a doubt in my mind I was going to go to the island. So I was kind of half relieved when Dodge fell through, and it was really too late for me to look for anywhere else on the island because I was already knee-deep at Staples. So it's very weird. It's a very weird position. Last year it wasn't so weird because I was working, so I had a job and I was making money while I was waiting. But in this case, it is weird because I don't have a job. So it's very weird. It's very difficult. So it's weird. I will say this. I don't care. You can give me a thumbs down. You can cuss me out in the comments. I don't care. I want to read the new Michael Wolff book, Fire and Fury. I'm not kidding. I want to go read that book. It's just like, I keep giving President Trump, Mr. Trump, chance after chance after chance, and just when I think he can't sink to a new low, he sinks to a new low. Like, have you guys heard he wants to do an award show for the dishonest media? Like, what? So it's just like he keeps sinking to a new low, new low, new low. I want to read this book. I am not the girl. I'm not usually the one who goes for these salacious, scandalous tell-all. Ooh, this is the truth about what really went down in Buckingham Palace and all this stuff. That's not me. I don't like those books. However, this one I do want to read, and I'm not the only one. My mom wants to read it. Michael Wolff, the author, is going to be on the Late Show tonight, so I am going to watch that. I mean, it was funny. I was hearing about this book and how, oh my gosh, people were lined up in Washington, D.C. to get this book at like midnight. It's like the new Harry Potter, and it's like, oh my gosh. So I really honestly do want to read this book just to see it. I probably will not be able to find a copy at my local library because Midland is very much a Republican town. I told you guys, it's very stuffy and boring here. So anyway, I'm going to get going. My laundry's done. I need to put it away. I need to get some lunch. I'm going to jump on Old Republic for a little bit and get some work done there. And I'm skipping guitar today. I'm being bad. And then later tonight, I've got to write. I really want to try to get this chapter done by tomorrow. And I'm really regretting now not covering the Zillow Beast episode. Who knows? I might go back and add them in. So I'm going to get going. You guys stay safe, stay sane. And I'm sending you all lots of love, hugs, and prayers. And I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.